Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Thank you for the support. It's been so tremendous. I think I've got like more subscribers the past few weeks that I've been consistently posting videos. I appreciate that support, and please continue watching my content. Let me know what you want me to talk about, what topics we can dive into together. Yeah, so as a filmmaker, I think predominantly I do a lot of corporate work. That's for companies and non-profit. Yeah, so recently we had an opportunity to film the UEFA Watch Party sponsored by Lays Zambia. I think we did two of them, one at the University of Zambia, one at the Copperbelt University. But when the client called me to say, oh, we need videography and photography services, first things first was what kind of video do they want? So they gave me a brief. Oh, we want a 2 minutes video that highlights the match, but the reactions of the fans as they watch the game, because it was, I think, Real Madrid versus Man City. So the reactions and also the performances, because they invited halftime before, during halftime, and at the end they invited a musician, Shefi, and some other artists to perform during those moments. So it was exciting. They were brilliant. We did the Unza one, though I didn't do a lot of, I think we didn't do an BTS at Unza. But when we went to Copperbelt, it was quite an exciting trip, because from Lusaka, traveling through the bad road, going to Kitwe, and yeah, I think we spent quite some time on the road because the road wasn't really good. But what was exciting was just the journey itself. For that set, I think I still stick to the cameras that I use. I had a long lens on the FS5 just to get those close-up reactions and tighter shots for the spectators, and also the musician. And that was the same idea I shared with Charles and Moses, to say let's have more reactions and close-up of the people. That way we are able to bring out emotions. Either it was a two-way thing. People were excited that their team is winning, and other people were not excited. You have a big screen and you are in the crowd, and there are quite a lot of people, so your team is losing, and yeah, we are capturing the emotions. So it was a bit challenging for me, but because I have to do my job and show the emotions, either you're sad or you are happy. It was an exciting event because of Shefi. He made everyone forget about who is the winner, who is the loser. Everyone was celebrating when Shefi went on stage performing his songs, his hit songs. Everyone was quite happy, and I think that was, I don't know if that was the idea of trying to like a watch party. In as much as there are two teams, you can celebrate together, whether you've lost or you've won, but you can celebrate together in one accord. So yeah, it was quite exciting. So I had a conversation with Charles and he was asking me about how I studied photography, how I got into this space. I think, yeah, I love manual lenses, because I do a lot of video and documentary stuff, interviews, and I don't want to depend on like autofocus.
You love being creative.
Yes. But again, I want like maybe a 200 to 600 millimeter for wildlife and autofocus. Wildlife is different.
What brand do you want?
I'm Sony, so
Sony. Oh, so you want to get into wildlife photography?
Yeah, because I think I've worked on several
Oh, you've already done like some
document-
project and all that.
as a drone pilot.
Oh,
But then I'm learning now how to shoot. So meaning I need to get invested into
yeah, in
wildlife.
yeah.
But then I think it's difficult when you are doing manual, and these lenses don't have stabilization
Yeah,
again.
yeah.
So that's why I was saying the recent ones have more stabilization in them, such that even if maybe it's a manual lens, but the stabilization, I think there's that thing they call OSS something. So at least some stuff will be stable. But this one, if you just move a bit,
And then the whole
and I think the FX5 also doesn't have internal stabilization on the sensor. But the FX3 now and the FX6, the FX30, they have internal stabilization.
So are you just trying to invest on the lenses or everything?
Eventually, so I want to sell the old bodies because I have like we have the S7, the first S7, the flagship camera is S7 for Sony.
S7 for Sony.
Yes, so I want to sell that one. We have the S7S, we have the S7S2 and the S63. So these 4 cameras I want to like get rid of them. Then I can focus on maybe S7S3 and maybe one FX camera. And
I have a question for you. What was your first camera?
My first camera was a Fujifilm. I can't even remember the code.
When was that?
2012, and that was when I was here, like when I was a student. Then but it didn't have interchangeable lenses. It comes with a fixed lens,
it's
so it's able to zoom in
zoom out.
and zoom out. And then we used to use those batteries, AA batteries.
Okay.
But it was very good, and it was the first camera I think with that I had with full HD.
Full HD.
So videos, it was photos, yeah. But then when I began to learn more stuff, the first camera I got after that was the Nikon D3200. Because
So how did you switch up, to become like a Sony user, and what inspired you to start using Sony?
So my background, even before I started photography, I loved video. But if you look at video, it's very expensive.
Yeah.
So for you just to do a simple interview here, you need light, you need sound, you need maybe good stabilization for B-roll and what, you get what I mean? But photography, you just need maybe a camera, one good lens and the speed light. Even without the AD, what. Yes.
So just supplementary.
Yes, so you can. So when I realized that equipment was expensive, so I invested much in photography. Yes, and I did a lot of photography. I still loved documentary because I used to watch a lot of engineering documentaries, like I think on National Geographic.
Yeah.
So those inspired me.
Yeah.
They inspired me to start creating videos. But then, when I was looking at what best camera should I use for video and what, the Sony popped up in most YouTube videos. No, Sony is good in low light, and then video at least should have good lenses. But Sony also makes it easy for you without a lot of lighting, and on a budget with a good lens, you'll be able to achieve some good stuff. So I said, okay, let me get a Sony. So I think first camera, Sony camera was Sony S7. So from there, I got the Sony NX3. I used it a bit as a big camera. Then now I decided, because I realized those cameras were meant typically for photography. So I realized S7 was not really meant for video. It was meant for photography. But then Sony decided to develop like S7S, S7R, and separated the photography cameras and the video cameras.
Oh, yeah.
That's when I bought the S7S.
What's the best Sony camera for photography?
The R series. The video quality also on it's very good. But except that I haven't really taken time to go into details. But I think it can shoot 4K 60 frames. They always want to they give it like more photography stuff, but you can also use it for video as maybe as your big camera. Okay. But on the other hand, when you go to like S7S3, it's a beast. It's more than it's more than what the S7R4 can give you in terms of video production.
Okay, and then
so
What's your dream camera?
My dream camera, I think it's a Sony camera, so I need to shoot maybe on a Sony Venice.
Okay.
Yeah, but I need to work towards that part of getting to. Yeah, so it was quite interesting to be able to share with Charles how I got into photography and migrated to video, and how I got to partly where I am, but we didn't finish sharing, talking about everything. That was it. But then I think also Clement did a good job on the editing part, because when we shot everything, the client said we need a 45-second video, and previously they said we want 2 minutes, and that was like, now 45 seconds, how are we going to chop it down? But I think with his creative insights, he was able to make something exciting, and I was just there to guide him to say, okay, let's now add this, let's remove this, let's increase this, let's change this, like that. So he did a very great job. So I think we put the video, but I don't know if there are any copyright issues. And yeah, we'll mute the UEFA thing, but we'll put the video so you can see how brilliant he put up together. And with all this, I think it's being able to put a team that is going to deliver at the end of the day. So yeah.
Ndimkalale na mano ya kumwesa na nomba nsambila kumwepu na fulu kefu kopongo lena chigukwile shala na kumwefu lete mpoko nkapemba.
Yeah, that's it. Hope to share more. Let me know what topics we can talk about, because I think as time goes by, it becomes a challenge. Say, oh, what am I going to talk about next time? But if you want to know something about drones, about cameras and so on, let me know in the comments. Drop me a message. Let's share. I'm not a teacher, but I'm just here to share the experience that I've gone through whilst I do what I do every day. Yeah, thank you for watching, and thank you for subscribing. Remember to share and invite more people to watch this content. Peace.